11회 영어 듣기 말하기 모의고사 1번 대화를 듣고 여자의 마지막 말에 대한 남자의 응답으로 가장 적절한 것을 고르시오.
Hi, I bought this skirt here, but I'd like to exchange it.
All right. Is there something wrong with it?
It doesn't fit. Do you have anything smaller in the same color?
(2번) 대화를 듣고 남자의 마지막 말에 대한 여자의 응답으로 가장 적절한 것을 고르시오.
Look, Jessica, your favorite shoe store is having a sale.
Oh, let's go in and look around.
You've been thinking about buying a pair of sneakers, haven't you?
(3번) 대화를 듣고 여자의 마지막 말에 대한 남자의 응답으로 가장 적절한 것을 고르시오.
Our department finished work early today. We're free to go.
That's nice. I wish I had the afternoon off.
Just finish up and go.
(4번) 다음을 듣고 남자가 하는 말의 목적으로 가장 적절한 것을 고르시오.
This announcement is intended for all riders of the number 43 bus. A new apartment complex has recently been built on Main Street between 3rd and 6th Streets. In the past, this area was mostly businesses, but this new construction is expected to bring a large number of residents to the street. In response to this, the city will be adding 2 new bus stops starting next month. These stops will be serviced by the number 43 bus. There will, however, be no other changes to the current route. As always, we appreciate your patience and understanding. For more information and an updated schedule, please visit the City Bus website. Thank you for listening and have a wonderful day.
(5번) 대화를 듣고 여자의 의견으로 가장 적절한 것을 고르시오.
So, what do you want to have for lunch?
There's a new hamburger restaurant down the street. How about that?
Oh, I don't know. I don't eat hamburgers. I've decided to be a vegetarian.
Are you sure about that? You're giving up a lot of good food.
Yes, but I heard that a vegetarian diet is healthier.
I don't ever want to be a vegetarian.
Why not? Don't you want to be healthier?
Wounds often heal more slowly on vegetarians, and they can easily become weak and tired.
Oh, I didn't know that. Maybe I ought to think again about being a vegetarian.
(6번) 다음을 듣고 여자가 하는 말의 주제로 가장 적절한 것을 고르시오.
Have you ever tried to open a jar of jam, but no matter how hard you turned the lid, it wouldn't come off? There is a secret that can help you remove the lid without asking for help from someone stronger than you. If you run hot water over the lid of the jar for a few minutes, it will loosen up and become easier to open. This is because the heat of the water causes the metal of the jar's lid to expand, while the rest of the jar remains the same size. So now go to the kitchen and try it yourself. If it works, you can enjoy some delicious jam.
(7번) 대화를 듣고 두 사람이 하는 말의 주제로 가장 적절한 것을 고르시오.
Alice, can you turn the TV down? It might wake your brother up.
Is he still asleep? It's nearly 11 o'clock.
Yes, but it's Sunday and he's a teenager now. They need more sleep.
I don't know, Dad. I think he's just lazy.
That's not true. Your brother studies hard, and if he doesn't get enough sleep, it can cause problems.
Do you mean he'll be in a bad mood all day?
Worse than that, a lack of sleep makes it hard to concentrate, so it could affect his schoolwork.
I guess getting good grades is pretty important.
Yes, and he'll also be more likely to get sick if he sleeps too little.
All right, Dad. I'll make sure I don't disturb him.
(8번) 대화를 듣고 두 사람의 관계를 가장 잘 나타낸 것을 고르시오.
Hello?
May I speak to Michelle Clark, please?
This is Michelle.
Hi, this is Mr. Santana from your apartment building. I received your message asking me to call you back.
Oh, Mr. Santana. Yes, I've called you several times. It's about the boiler. It's broken again, and my apartment was freezing the whole night.
I thought it was working properly after it was repaired.
It did work for the first few days, but it broke down again. I think you need to replace it with a new one.
Sorry about that. It must be too old to fix.
I think so too. I would appreciate it if you could install a new one as soon as possible. It's really cold in my apartment.
All right. I'll call the boiler company right now.
(9번) 대화를 듣고 그림에서 대화의 내용과 일치하지 않는 것을 고르시오.
The subway is a little crowded today.
Well, there are usually many people on the subway at this time.
I think I know that person over there. We've met before.
Really? Which one? Do you mean the old man wearing the hat?
No, not him. The other person.
Do you mean the old lady with the shopping bag?
No, the lady with the checkered coat. The one next to the little girl holding a heart-printed balloon.
Oh, I see her. Where did you meet her?
My mother went to school with that woman's mother. They are friends.
Wow. I think I recognize that tall guy using the smartphone.
So do I. I think he was our classmate in middle school.
(10번) 대화를 듣고 남자가 할 일로 가장 적절한 것을 고르시오.
Hello?
Hi, Andy. Where are you? When will you get here?
I'm sorry, Julia. I think it will take another 30 minutes.
Why is it taking so long?
I left for the stadium half an hour ago, but I'm stuck in traffic. The taxi isn't moving at all.
Why didn't you take the subway? It is a lot quicker at this time of the day.
I didn't know. I was told that a taxi would be fastest.
Well, why don't you get out now and take the subway? You'll be able to get here a lot faster that way.
That's probably a good idea.
(11번) 대화를 듣고 여자가 남자에게 부탁한 일로 가장 적절한 것을 고르시오.
What's wrong? Do you need any help?
Yes, I got a flat tire on my way here.
The rear one is flat. It looks like there is a nail hole in the tire.
Oh my. Do I have to go to the repair shop?
Yes, I think you should change the rear one. Do you need a ride over there?
No, I don't have much time. I need to be in Denver in an hour.
Then I have an extra tire. I'll give it to you and you can have the rear tire replaced.
But I have no tools, and I don't know how to change a tire. Could you do it for me?
Sure. And I have the necessary tools.
Oh, thank you so much. I'm very lucky to have met you.
(12번) 대화를 듣고 남자가 닥터 영의 진료를 받기로 한 이유를 고르시오.
Good Dental, how can I help you?
Hi, my name is Thomas Welsh. Is Dr. Freeman in?
No, he is on vacation all week.
Oh no, my tooth is killing me. I couldn't sleep last night.
If it is an emergency, you could set up an appointment with Dr. Young.
Dr. Young? Is he new to your office?
Yes, he is available this afternoon at 1 o'clock.
I would prefer to see Dr. Freeman, but I can't possibly wait 1 week.
Why don't you give Dr. Young a try? He has been with us for 4 months. His patients are very pleased with him.
I guess that is my only option. I am in so much pain. Thank you very much.
(13번) 다음을 듣고 방송에서 언급한 내용을 고르시오.
Good morning. This is Sam Kim with the Daily News. Here are today's headlines. A powerful storm swept through the south of the country, causing some serious flooding. The government is investigating the finances of 2 major corporations. A local man was selected to take part in an international astronaut training program. A conference on the future of solar energy will be held at Hangang University. That's all for now. I'll be back in a few minutes.
(14번) 대화를 듣고 여자가 받을 거스름돈이 얼마인지 고르시오.
I see you're having a garage sale.
Yes, we are trying to get rid of our son's childhood toys and books.
Wonderful. I'm looking for some children's books.
They're right over here.
How much are you selling the Harry Potter books for?
Each one costs $2.
Okay, I'll take all 3.
How about these comic books? They're really funny.
My son is crazy about comic books. What's the price?
I'll throw them in for 50 cents each. How many do you want?
I'll take 5. And here is a $10 bill.
Thanks. Here is your change.
(15번) 팝 아트에 관한 다음 내용을 듣고 일치하지 않는 것을 고르시오.
You probably know all about pop music, but have you ever seen pop art? Pop art was an art movement that began in Britain in the 1950s. It was a way of rebelling against the seriousness of the art world. The goal of pop artists was to combine high art with popular culture images from advertising. Rather than choosing beautiful women or landscape as their subjects, pop artists painted everyday items. Andy Warhol's painting of a soup can is probably the most recognized work of pop art. Although the movement was at its peak in the 1960s, artists continue to produce pop art today.
(16번) 모리스 댄스에 관한 다음 내용을 듣고 일치하지 않는 것을 고르시오.
Morris dancing is an English tradition dating back to at least the late 15th century. It is a style of folk dancing that makes use of objects such as swords, sticks, and handkerchiefs. It is believed that its name comes from the word Moorish. It refers to a sword dance that was performed in celebration when the Moorish people were driven out of Spain in 1492. Morris dancing is generally performed at festivals by groups of either 6 or 8 dancers wearing colorful costumes and bells on their legs. It is usually accompanied by traditional music played on a fiddle or an accordion. These days, it is enjoyed by people around the world.
(17번) 다음 표를 보면서 대화를 듣고 남자가 주문할 세트 메뉴를 고르시오.
Welcome to Stacy's place. What can I get you?
I want to get a family set, but I'm having trouble deciding which one.
Okay. How many people is this for?
It's for me, my wife, and our 2 kids.
And does your family prefer chicken or beef?
Well, they like both, but my kids really love your biscuits.
Then perhaps you should get our fried chicken set. It comes with biscuits.
Can't I get biscuits with the roast beef set?
Only if you get the dinner for 5 people.
I suppose I could have the leftovers for lunch tomorrow.
I think that's a good idea.
Okay, I'll do that then.
(18번) 대화를 듣고 여자의 마지막 말에 대한 남자의 응답으로 가장 적절한 것을 고르시오.
Sorry, I'm late again.
Well, only by 5 minutes. I guess you live pretty far from the office, don't you?
That's right. My apartment is in East Seoul.
How do you usually get here?
Well, I usually take the subway, but sometimes I catch the bus.
How do you like using public transportation? Isn't it inconvenient?
Yeah, it's inconvenient. It's always crowded. I wish I had enough money to buy a car.
Keep saving money and you'll be able to.
Yeah. You live quite close to the office, don't you?
Yes, I can walk here. It only takes me about 10 minutes.
(19번) 대화를 듣고 남자의 마지막 말에 대한 여자의 응답으로 가장 적절한 것을 고르시오.
I don't feel very well these days. I get sick a lot.
I think that's because you don't take care of yourself.
You're right. I think I should give up smoking.
Yes, it's really bad for you.
Is there anything else I should do?
I think you shouldn't eat so much junk food.
I know, but I love junk food. I often eat instant noodles and hamburgers for lunch.
Right. I also think you don't get enough sleep.
You're right again. I always stay up quite late playing computer games.
And maybe you could try taking some vitamins.
That's a good idea. I read on the internet that vitamins are good for your health.
(20번) 다음 상황 설명을 듣고 빌리의 아버지가 빌리에게 할 말로 가장 적절한 것을 고르시오.
Billy saved up his money and bought a small motorcycle. But he's not very careful and has already fallen off a few times. Last month, he had an accident and was in the hospital for several weeks. His parents are concerned and don't want him to ride his motorcycle again until he's older. So Billy's father has forbidden him from taking it out of the garage, and to be sure, he's even locked it up with a chain and a lock. Then tonight before dinner, Billy found a way to unlock the bike, and he took it out for a ride. Later, Billy's father found out. In this situation, what would Billy's father most likely say to him?
(21번부터 22번까지는 2번 들려줍니다. 21번과 22번 대화를 듣고 물음에 답하시오.
I'm worried about my little brother. Yesterday, he broke a glass, but when I asked him about it, he said a ghost did it.
How old is he?
He's 3 years old.
There's nothing to worry about. Lying is a healthy stage in child development.
But he never lied about anything before.
Most kids don't learn how to lie until they're 2 or 3. Then they'll generally lie to avoid punishment, but they're not very good at it.
Yes, it was easy to see he was lying.
In the next year or so, he'll learn how to lie more effectively, but he'll also begin to understand that it's usually wrong to lie.
But I don't see why learning to lie is a good thing.
Lying is a big part of getting along with others. Imagine you received a gift you didn't like. Would you tell the person who gave it to you?
Of course not. I guess I'd lie to avoid being rude.
Exactly.
다시 한번 듣겠습니다.
I'm worried about my little brother. Yesterday, he broke a glass, but when I asked him about it, he said a ghost did it.
How old is he?
He's 3 years old.
There's nothing to worry about. Lying is a healthy stage in child development.
But he never lied about anything before.
Most kids don't learn how to lie until they're 2 or 3. Then they'll generally lie to avoid punishment, but they're not very good at it.
Yes, it was easy to see he was lying.
In the next year or so, he'll learn how to lie more effectively, but he'll also begin to understand that it's usually wrong to lie.
But I don't see why learning to lie is a good thing.
Lying is a big part of getting along with others. Imagine you received a gift you didn't like. Would you tell the person who gave it to you?
Of course not. I guess I'd lie to avoid being rude.
Exactly.
21번. 두 사람이 하는 말의 주제로 가장 적절한 것은? (22번) 2, 3세의 유아들이 거짓말을 하는 이유로 언급된 것은?